What is up? What is up? Welcome everybody to the show. Today we're going to be having a special guest on the channel, Space Chick. I've been on her channel quite a few times. Super great content creator, has a lot of passion about crypto. So we're just going to be kind of vibing, chatting it up, answering questions in the comment section, and also just kind of figuring out what is she doing now in meme coin season. Maybe figuring out what's on our radar as well, as we are kind of somewhat in a pullback, but we see the market is somewhat trying to rally back as well. So if you're watching the stream right now, let me know how the audio and how the quality is sounding before we go ahead and bring on our guest for today's show. All right. No, there's a little bit of a lag, Okay, we got Lavelle. He said audio sounds good. D. Kirk says audio is good. Awesome. Appreciate that, guys. All right. And so before I bring on Space Chick, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys her channel and her Twitter. And I also have it in the description as well. So definitely go ahead and give her some support to definitely help her out as well. But here's her YouTube channel. Just crossed over 3,000 not too long ago. I mean, always is in the space cabin, makes a ton of content. She makes great videos as well. So if you want to get to know her on a little bit personal level, definitely check out her live streams where she is always active. So shout out to Space Chick. And then also as well, shout out to her Twitter page as well, approaching almost 6K followers. As I said before, super awesome person, really passionate about crypto. And so we're just going to be kind of vibing out and talking about crypto and meme coins. So further ado, let's go ahead and bring on Space Chick. How are you doing today?
What is up? How are you doing?
I
Thank you
am
so
doing
much.
well. Absolutely. So yeah, just wanted to give you a little bit of flowers before kind of bringing you on, let people know where they can find you. And I also know you do Twitch as well. Is that correct, Space Chick?
Yeah, whenever I go live on
Uh-huh.
YouTube, I also go live on Twitch as well. So, yeah. I
Awesome,
like we're
awesome.
in space. I feel like we're like fading out. This is cool. I like your
Yeah, it
background.
matches your theme.
That does, it does.
So yeah, there's a few things I do want to touch on that came up. Of course, we both know we're involved, but we'll touch on that here a little bit later. Some pretty big news, in my opinion. But how are you doing today? How's everything been going over the past 3 weeks to 4 weeks since we've kind of been in this, meme coin frenzy, so to speak?
Oh man, I was like dead set on like, no, you have to have tokens with utility. Don't you dare, like, don't sway. And I still believe that. But if you're having fun,
Yeah,
like life is about having fun too. But y'all just take out your initial investments, not financial advice. And then you're playing, you know what I mean? Then you're
yeah.
enjoying what's going on. But do your own research, find a good one if you're interested in playing the meme coin season. Open season is what I'm calling it. It's open season.
Yeah, it is open season for sure.
Oh man, then just, like do your own research, learn. Like this is your time to study like what are good projects and what aren't, what to look for. Like take it as like you're learning, but you be careful spending the money.
Yeah, yeah. And I know recently you tweeted you was like, I typically lose on high risk plays, and you recently won. Do you mind sharing what you won on? If not, no worries. But what?
Oh, yeah. I don't mind because it was actually my first win, so I don't care.
Okay, okay.
Because I'm actually very happy. I got into Bart, and
Nice.
then yeah, there was two that were coming out. There was a pre-sale one. It wasn't that one. I didn't know about it, and so I found the Bart ERC. Well, y'all be careful because I am so glad I sold at like the top. Because if you look at the chart right now, it's doing what all the other ones are mimicking as well. Like they're all, if look at all their charts, like compare them all, and they're all doing the same thing. They're going up and then they're going down. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm glad I got out and I finally did it. I had 17 rug pulls then at that moment.
17? Is that like since you've been in crypto?
Yeah, since
Okay,
I've been in
okay.
crypto.
I was like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
at one time? That's a lot.
no, I'm on nurse salary. I don't have all that type of money. I don't have Mike money.
No. I'm still working on my first million. I'm getting close, but we're still getting there.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, y'all be careful. Study these out here. It's fun finding out, and thinking about, okay, well, then now what's their utility? What's the longevity? Now, at
Right.
this point, I feel like everyone's, learned about profit taking, learn about taxes, learn about hype and community, how important that is. And now we need to learn about, which one, what's the longevity of a project and what that pertains.
Right, right. So, and I go first, but I got a question. I kind of put you on the spot. But are there any meme coins that came up within the past 3 weeks to a month that you're still kind of holding, that you kind of have conviction in? Me myself, I do, and the two right now is Mong, of course, as you know,
Uh-huh.
and Bob. So
And
what two do you have? There's others I have my eye on, but what two meme coins do you kind of have conviction on that kind of just popped up? Because we're both long on Vault, we know that.
uh-huh.
So besides, like, what else are you adding to like?
You're gonna make me choose two instead of the one, because I was gonna say vault, right?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay, so I had got into Baby Bob. Can you believe
Baby
that?
Bob.
Baby
Yeah.
Bob. So I'm
Okay.
finding out, like, whenever you have a big one, there's going to be a baby one, and that's a golden ticket for whoever, creates that, because people are going to look at the babies. It's weird. And that's what I found out on the, watching everybody, like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
for every single thing there's a baby. And sometimes they run along with it, like Doge and Baby Doge. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Baby. So that's the only one you still kind of got some
Okay,
conviction
no,
in.
no, I not that I have conviction in. Golly, that I have conviction in. I
That's new.
don't have conviction in any of them that I've
Okay,
ever
there's nothing wrong with that.
bought. I mean, the one that I love right now is Bambi. I'm all about
Okay.
Bambi right now.
Yeah.
I did find my first honey pot. I made 1K off of it. I don't know how that happened, but thank God I got out on top. I had no idea really, like, ever experienced it. I had heard it. I thought I knew what it was, but no, now I know what it is. You cannot take your money out. Like, I had $300 left in there and I couldn't take it out. I was like, what is this? I don't understand what's going on. I'm changing the slippage and everything. And then I asked my friends and they were like, girl, you just got in a honey pot. I was like, well, thank God I got out.
Jeez. Yeah, at least you made that 1K from it, because man, that sucks. That
Yeah,
sucks.
it does. Oh, but there's 300 still there. And it's weird. The chart is very weird. I tweeted about it. I was going to ask you as well. We can go over it later, but
Yeah.
or I can send it to you later. It's called NFT. There's still price action on it. Like, there's still movement on it. There's like 800 holders, right? And
The project's called NFT.
yeah, and it just, like, it ran all the way up twice. It dumped, and but there's still movement. It's weird. And so I was gonna ask, like, what's going on with that? How does that happen?
Hmm.
Um, is
Do you
that
know
the
what
one?
chain? Do you know what chain it's on?
I think it was, yeah, it was Ethereum. It
Okay.
was Ethereum. Let me see. I'll
And
send it to you.
okay. And how long ago was it since it's been out?
Like 2 days, I think, or less than
Okay.
2 days.
Okay. So it's not anything that we see right here so far.
Yeah, I was like, somebody answer this. This is interesting. Like, what, there's no website, there's no socials on it whatsoever.
Did
So I was
they?
like, what's
Okay.
going on?
Did they used to have any socials, or did it? They just never had one.
Nope. It just launched that night. I caught it. And then all of a sudden, it's weird. You're going to
That
be
is
like,
weird.
what's going on? Like, what do these people know? There's 800 holders, or there's something odd going on. I had never seen it
Yeah.
before. Okay, let me see. I'm going to send it to you, your Twitter.
Okay.
Nice. I'm excited to hear what you think, because I was really trying to, it's kind of mind bending. Like, what's going on with that? What's up, everybody in the chat? How are y'all doing? Mong Army is here.
They
You got to
are.
tell me more about Mong later, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So here is the chart. This is interesting.
Right? It's weird.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Nah, that didn't help.
Y'all
Okay.
let us know in the chat what y'all think. What is this? Some phantom project?
842 holders,
See?
41K for market cap.
It
A
was
huge.
811 yesterday, so there's more holders today.
It has 100,000 in volume, 106K in volume.
Mm.
29K in liquidity for the 41K market cap. So I mean, that's pretty good, but I don't know too much about this project at all. I never heard of it.
Yeah, there's nothing there to even look at. I'm like, this is just weird. Shout out to DJ for Legends for teaching us a lot about the bubble map. I'm still learning, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that
because
is
this is,
that is interesting. But there's like really no volume right now though.
but it's
Yeah.
weird. There's still transactions and holder count going up. It's like, who are
Yeah.
these people?
Well, I mean, we know the crypto space still is filled with a ton of degens though. They're willing to take a risk on anything.
True. That is true. It's still on my watch list because I'm like,
Did you ever
you're.
get into it?
Yeah, I did. Of course, I bought it at the top. Oh, I had 2 rug pulls. Oh, it was awful. And that honeypot is what I've experienced.
Yeah. Dang. Let me
Um,
go to the chat real quick. So we got the Mong army. We got the wife in the house. What's up, baby? We got Lavelle.
well,
Yeah, memes are tough. Seems like most are getting in and out. Yeah, I mean, take your profits and leave a moon bag if you got conviction or if you really
yeah.
like the project, you know, or just wait for a pullback because we always have one like we're experiencing now.
Mhm.
We got derivative babies. Good idea to look out for those. Shout out to SpaceChick on that one. We got Africa D in the house. We got Trap DeFi. Shout out to him, man. He's always doing it big. Westside Ian, salute to everyone. Salute to you too as well. And appreciate you tuning in. We got Stevie Crypto with the lightning bolt, so we know where that comes from. The Vote Army is in the house. We got
Woo.
Mice and Space Chick. What do you think about Turbo? I didn't get into it, but I heard about it. The narrative is so interesting. How the creator, and he's doxed as well. I'm not sure if you heard about a Space Chick, but he created the token completely using AI, and it's like at almost 100 million market cap. We can take a look at it here in a second too.
Whoa, yeah. Okay, see, Southeast cooling and heating. I haven't even been checking the Telegram or the chart. I saw it yesterday. It was going up, and then I saw it
Mm.
going down. But that was the last I've actually checked up on that project.
And he's referring to NFT, right?
That Metropolitans.
Oh,
They had a
Metropolitans.
pre-sale. They
Mhm.
launched
I never
yesterday.
got into that.
Me either. I didn't. I had sponsored videos that I did with them,
Hmm.
but I need to see. I haven't even seen the chart. I'm gonna check that out. Southeast cooling and heating. That's crazy. Y'all will be hearing from me if I find out anything for sure. For sure, for real.
So here's the turbo chart, sitting at 86 million in market cap, 16.39K holders, 69 billion in supply. Liquidity is not locked, but it has a pretty healthy liquidity. 30, almost 37, I mean 39 million and 24-hour volume.
Do they have a swap? I feel like I saw that they had a swap.
Turbo itself, you talking about turbo?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do y'all know?
Let's check out the website and see.
Damn, Southeast cooling and heating. No, that makes my heart like drop. That's crazy. I'm gonna check that out. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I saw some stuff online about Metropolitans, but I never actually got into that one.
Yeah, I'm MMAI. That's a meme token. I have conviction in that one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any swap or anything.
Okay, I thought I saw that. My bad, y'all. There's so many out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
I've been staying up all night. I was losing sleep again. I felt good. Man, I slept in after I took my initial investments and my profit and everything. And then I started up again.
Rinse and repeat the cycle.
Yes, but it's, you can't go to Vegas. We're having fun. Pepe was a breath of fresh air in the market for sure.
It definitely
So,
was. Did
I
you ever
mean,
grab any Pepe at all? Rather it
I
was like
did.
early on, later on, or did you ever grab any? Or
I did at 400 million market cap. I grabbed some.
that's
Yeah.
honestly that's when I did.
You did
I
too?
did.
Yeah.
I didn't grab a massive, massive bag, but I grabbed enough to make a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
I grabbed like like in the 100 millions.
Okay. Okay.
But then I was able to take out my initial investment on top. And so now I'm just letting it ride. I'm not worried about a thing. So
Hmm.
this is a I'm enjoying the meme coin season right now by taking my profits. And you know what helped was having you on and we were talking about it. And then also when December DeMarco came on as well. And I was like, y'all are the ones who are making it. You know, like I'm learning from y'all. So y'all pay attention, take some notes with this man.
Yeah, yeah. Man, it's been a crazy run. It's been a crazy run. You can see some of the hype has slowed down somewhat, but you can still tell that everyone is still searching for the next Pepe. Like, what's the next Pepe? What's gonna reach 100 million market cap? What's gonna reach 1 billion market cap? So everyone's still kind of like on the prowl. They have that itch, you know.
Hmm. So, which one do you think? I mean, I've been hearing a lot about Mong. Y'all
Yeah.
guys have been talking about Mong like crazy on Twitter and YouTube. I just keep seeing it. So, I looked it up and then I was like, okay, I need to know more. What is going on with Mong? Tell me about Mong.
So I mean, right now, I mean, we don't have any official utility out. It's just they have their NFTs that's been out for over a year, where the community's kind of already been built up, and like a community of like rug pull survivors and just communities that I guess burned them. And so with that, that community kind of turned into creating its own coin called Monk. And so Mong kind of hit the Twitter community by storm. And I saw the volume, I saw it growing, and I got in at 69 million is when I got in. So rode it all the way up to it hit 230 million. I think a little bit over that, but I'm just gonna say 230 million.
Nice.
Still got my bag in Mong as well. And also the co-founder BitLore, he is doxed, which does make people feel a little bit more comfortable. Even though I will say this, some of the biggest scams in history are by faces that we know. So I will always say, just because a project is doxed, it doesn't mean you can't, lose your money, right? And I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying like in generality purposes. But yeah, I just like what the project has been doing as far as like the hype of the community. Because before you can have utility, you got to have the community itself. Kind of
Yeah.
like how Vault started. Before Vault came out with all these different things, it was the community that was super strong. And so that community is contagious. I mean, you can just see how many engagement and how much they get on their tweets, and they only have like 36,000 followers, right? Compared to projects like Volt that has almost 150K thousand followers, and they're getting similar to the same engage. I mean, that can't be ignored. When a project that comes out, April 26th, and it hits 230 million market cap, the second meme coin after Pepe, to go that high in less than a month, that can't be ignored. To already have over 15,000 holders in this shorter time can't be ignored. You know what I mean? So those are reasons why I'm talking about Mong, why I'm in Mong, plus the community as well. Plus, if they're gonna build how they say they're gonna build, and if it unfolds the way they're working on, it's gonna be a huge project, in my opinion. To do what is already done so far, I mean,
Mhm.
it's just crazy.
Yeah, there's so many people in there already. That's a lot of holders. So that's like pretty
Hmm.
much the foundation is almost already set and complete. Just adding a utility to it, and man, that sounds like that solidifies it being there for a while. That's cool. I'm glad those. There's so many people who got into Mong, and I just got killed on gas fees
Hmm.
so bad that day that y'all were all talking about you, Jake. I think Ozzy Austin. I don't know. There were so many people talking about Mong. And then to me, it looks fun. It looks cool. And then I saw
Yeah.
the damn NFTs. I've seen them out there. I have seen these out there, and I always thought they were so cool. That one is
Look
adorable.
at
See, I
this.
even
This is
commented on it.
yeah.
It's so
This is
cute.
dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Ah,
That's dope.
they are awesome. I like them. I like the one with the pizza in its mouth. That one's fun. Like
Yeah.
these are fun. I like we had DeFi December.
Yeah.
Everybody was going to town on DeFi, and then now memes, y'all. We needed this. This is fun. It's teaching us a lot. So don't throw in your life savings or anything. Just let this be school. Like let it school us a little bit. See what's going on.
See that 16,000 holders.
Damn. So it went up since the last time you saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I missed out. What's the market cap?
This actually is market cap's 90 million right now.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
do you think it can run up to? 5 or 10? How strong is the community?
The community's hella strong and it's only growing. It's only growing. If you look at the first video I did, and I may pull it up just to show you, but this was only like 16,000 holders. They're almost at 36K.
Damn, that
Like
is
you can
awesome.
see how fast, and that's organic growth. Like they're growing.
Well, those NFTs just really did it. And then you want to combine the NFT community with crypto. That's just an
Mhm.
explosion. 2 spaces
Let's
in
see.
one. Oh,
Let's
you
check.
know those are going to be in a game or something. I don't know. Are they the next Bored Ape Yacht Club?
Man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but the community are holding them down strong. And this floor price used to be like 0.13, something like that. And it's
Mm.
now, constantly rising slowly.
So that's like what, $500 right now or 600?
It's
Oh,
718 for the
7?
cheapest one. Yeah.
Damn. I
Because
should
ETH
have
is
bought
almost
more.
2K. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
See, I've been out shopping today. Oh shit. I'm
Yeah.
serious too. This is fun. This is fun. I always lose. I've always lost, and I finally found I'm diamond handed. I've tried to flip.
Yeah.
Nothing worked until now. Look, that was my face with the with the pirate hat on.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's like even if you take an hour off of crypto, it's like you miss something
Yeah.
because it moves so fast. It moves so fast.
Oh shit. That's
But yeah.
cool. I'm gonna have to dip in on some Mong. Damn it.
Yeah, I like Mong. I like Mong. You can see that they've been in the community. I mean, they've been in the live stream since I started. Somebody asked, "How about your thoughts on Wojak?" I didn't get in, but the run up was nice for the holders. I didn't get in. I did get into the girl Lady Wojak and made a few X's on it and got out. It's kind of dying now, but I did get into Lady Wojak, kind of like the counterpart of it. You know how there's always like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a mom or dad or uncle or baby, as you said earlier. There's always something tied to it.
Yeah. Have you heard about Pepe's toxic girlfriend?
Yes, I have.
Now that one, Mike, we gotta bring that one up.
Let's bring let's
Mike,
bring
we
it up.
gotta bring it up.
Let's bring it
Y'all,
up.
this is great. Okay, so Pepe, he's gotta have a girlfriend, right? He's got
Yeah.
Pepe's toxic girlfriend is Pepe's hottest girlfriend in the meme coin space right now, hands down. Y'all tell me what you think in the chat, y'all. It's wild. Oh my
Pepe
god.
toxic girlfriend pulling us up here. Let's see.
So many different ones.
Didn't you
Maybe
tweet
it's
about
just,
it?
huh?
I said,
Yeah.
didn't you tweet about? Okay, let me just go to your page so I can find it.
Oh, that's gonna be here. Let me send it to you. I've been tweeting. I'm gonna be embarrassed. Don't scroll down. That's a lot of tweeting.
Hold on.
I've been on fire.
That's
Uh,
how it be sometimes though. Like sometimes you can go like mute and then sometimes you can put out maybe 10, 20 tweets in a day because it just be like that.
I was like, oh shoot, what? Okay.
I thought I saw it just the other day, right?
Oh, I sent it to you on Twitter.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, the Dex tools. Pepe toxic girlfriend. This is nuts. It is nuts. It's wild. I found Beetle. Beetle. I don't know. I guess he died. I don't know.
Oh, I
It's
never even heard of Beetle.
it's a good one. It was a good one, and I shouldn't have said it like that because it's an actual person. I meant the project. So
Got you, Pepe toxic girl.
they're
It's
just with
sitting at
that
a 30.
volume.
Yeah, there's only 79 holders.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know they've been holding it down. The Telegram is on fire all the time. Every time I click through it, I'm like, okay. Now they are wanting to get on Coin Market Cap, so that's what they're super excited about.
Okay.
But I think it's funny. I thought it was great because I saw Baby Bob. Yeah, why not have the girlfriends?
What the heck is their Twitter look like? Let's see.
I said that one was scary because she has the one on the banner.
Oh wow.
All of a sudden they started popping up with these AI ones, these AI made pics last night. So they're going crazy. It used to be that one. It used to look like that, and
Now
now,
this is the picture I did see. I did see that one.
yeah, now
That's
she's more.
interesting. Yeah, I didn't take a gamble on this one.
I didn't either. I'm seeing how strong their community is. If Pepe community will, notice Pepe toxic girlfriend, but I think it's a good community. They're funny. I like it.
That's interesting.
They say,
They
"Oh,
got
it's
some good support right here though. They launched 3 days ago, or
I'm
this will be the
telling
third
you."
day, May 6th. So build some steady support right here.
They had some people on Twitter, tweet about them and stuff. And it's wild because everyone is, you even see people on Twitter talking about stuff you would never think about seeing them talk about. Like me, everyone was like, oh, she's just going to be talking straight about Vault. No, I like other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's okay to talk about other things. And I mean, long as you have like as you know what you hold, you know what your long term plays are. There's nothing wrong with kind of spreading the love somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I look at it. But I know not everyone maybe has that message, but
Well, I'm
to
glad
each
you
his
do.
own. To each his own. Yeah, I mean, it's too many cryptos in here to only be married to one, in my opinion. I mean, you can be married to it long term. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
until you accomplish your goal. But there's nothing wrong with investing in other things, right? That's how I
Mhm.
look at it.
Yeah, especially with what's going on right now. What's up, Tim?
Tim, what's going on?
Yeah, especially with what's going on, you gotta catalyst.
Yeah,
It's more than TA. It's all about those catalysts. That's what we're finding out too.
I agree. I agree. What are your thoughts on upcoming meme coins using layer twos, Polygon, etc., to have lower transaction fees? Well, to that question, I do think, and I mentioned this in previous videos, I do think that Binance Smart Chain, which we've seen a little bit of already, and also Solana, we're gonna see meme coins go crazy on those as well, because
Uh,
we've seen that happen already on BNB so far during this meme coin season, and we've seen that happen a little bit on Solana. Right, we had guacamole that went crazy, we had chips that went crazy, King Coin that went crazy. You know what I mean? And I never got into them, but like when something goes parabolic, you're gonna hear about it on crypto Twitter, and this is on the Solana chain. You know, and so I mean, there's gonna be other chains, in my opinion, that are solidified like a BSC, like a Solana, where people can move around very cheaply and also get those big gains, because we've already seen it. And I think it's going to be even bigger when we're actually in a full peak and full bull run.
It's not uncommon to hear about it on NFTs too, like the
Yeah.
NFTs, Polygon, Solana. I wish we could do it on H bar. H bar,
That's
that
your
would
baby
be.
there.
Oh man, H bar. That's my golden ticket. It went down to 5 cents. Y'all don't sleep on H bar.
Yeah. H bar is legit. And quants, of course. We can't leave out quants.
What? Quant is the king of it all. I am loving these dips. Like some people are looking at, I mean, look at the blue chips, how they're reacting right now, and look at meme coins.
Right.
So you see Vault Enu's chart dipping, right? And I think it's because, people got out, they wanted to have a good, fun, fast time. And that's okay, do whatever you want. You're an adult. I don't care. But I'm loving the dip, and I know that might sound selfish, but I'm like, I know it's, been in the forecast for their roadmap. So I'm super excited about that. I know we're talking about other stuff, but see, it always leads back to that sometimes.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, I think you're just a person that's recognizing the opportunity because you kind of been through this now. You're like, okay, dips are normal. Dips are normal. And so that's why you're saying, hey, I'm enjoying this dip right now.
I just keep going. I just want to say, just keep going. But then again, you don't want it to dip too hard because then you see what that can do to a community as well. Going
Yeah.
back to how strong communities drive these crypto projects, it's crazy. It's insane.
hmm We kind of talked about this earlier. Probably just got into the stream. DJ sitting, kind of talking about the metropolitan situation?
Have no idea. I'm gonna have to get up. I kind of got updated in the chat earlier. I'm getting as much information as you are right now, my friend.
Uh-oh. 𝗤𝗏𝗡𝗔𝗕, what you doing, buddy? He says, Putin, nuclear weapons. He says, I feel like humanity is probably coming to its end.
I love his profile pic. It's awesome.
We got Walker Lamer. He says, how about Bitcoin ordinals? Any thoughts on meme coins over there? Seems like BRC20 is up and coming. Yes, I've heard a little bit about it. I haven't dug too much into it, but it is definitely, I've seen it trending as well. Actually, earlier this morning, I seen it trending. So the name is getting out there, but I haven't just dug into ordinals. But I do know it's a thing. It's a thing. Have you dug into ordinals at all, SpaceChick, or have you heard about them at all, or no?
A little bit, but I haven't dug into it either.
I got you. It's so much going on.
I know. You know what I was digging into?
What's that?
Bambi.
Did you get you a bag of Bambi?
Oh my gosh, I totally did get a bag of Bambi. I saw Mason talking about it on Twitter.
Yeah, he was like, "Good morning, Bambi holders," or something like that.
Yeah, I got into it like yesterday because it's only like 48 hours old now or something like that. So
let's pull it back up.
Oh, Bambi, y'all don't sleep on Bambi.
Yeah, it launched on the 7th.
Don't sleep on Bambi. I'm telling you, BitBoy's following the account now. I'm not saying, follow any YouTube influencers, but there could be a chance.
It could be, because you can even see his token that picked up. You have you heard about his token, Ben? How he's now part of the core team? Yes. Like that's just crazy. Look, trending number 3 on Dex Tools. Look at this, 62. It was just 40 million like a couple hours ago. Like, it was just crazy growth.
So
only
cool.
Barely over 1,000 holders.
It's because of what he said in his space last night. Oh, that was a good space. And we found out a lot of alpha in there, y'all. A lot of good information.
And didn't he do like a video on this too?
He's going to, he said. He's going to talk about it. He said he's going to cover it for the next like 6 weeks. Like, keep us updated. So that's our forecast with that one, y'all. Take that as you will. Whatever it could, people could get bored and be like, all right, Ben Armstrong, all right, BitBoy, we don't care anymore. Right. You're just talking about it. Nobody cares. But he said he's going to do it. So y'all take that with, however you want.
Yeah.
Ben.
Wow. Just reading some of the comments here, man. I'll come back to one of those. So Tommy Vesper says, I've been getting my Mong on. Just saw Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos dropping on something called VV. Looks kind of cool. Man, I haven't messed with VV NFTs in a long time. Did you ever get into VV NFTs, SpaceChick?
I know about it. That was back in the day. Like, I learned a lot about VV. Like, I think it's super legit. But that was back in the day when I was like, NFTs, No, right. I was so wrong. I had to come on my channel and apologize to everybody. I was like, you know what? NFTs, they're where it's at.
Jeez.
Changed my tune real quick. But that's, the thing about crypto and life. You can change your opinion. You can, sometimes you grow out of people as well. Sometimes you view life differently. So, yeah.
Walker says, will Disney come after the creators? I think only if it gets big enough where it can't be ignored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
I mean, he looks all messed up and everything. So. I hope there's a street artist that like a famous one, like maybe Alec Monopoly, and he goes to town on, spray painting it somewhere or something. Like, that would be cool if they get into like the whole art aspect of it. I think it's just cool art. But yeah, Bambi he's pretty rough in that one. I don't know.
I think so far, Bambi's fine unless it gets too crazy.
I hope there's like more of I don't know. Mason's and his girlfriend is in on it too, buying a bag. But she said, y'all, listen to this. She said, It's not a lot to get rich on. Okay, it's not like a whole bunch of money. Don't put a whole bunch of money in these.
Yeah, definitely not. He says, "How about the Gensler token? I heard about this too. Didn't get into it, but it did a nice little pump. Also, said that's poking the SEC and DC bear, and I like it. It is a big kind of fu. So
It is.
it is
It
cool.
is.
So 𝗤𝗥𝗔𝗕, oh man, he says, sorry, I wanted some serious conversation. Didn't realize this was some acting. No acting, man. We're just talking about meme coins, man. I got a special guest on the show for the first time, and I don't want to take it to that particular topic. And I really don't touch on those specific things on my channel. So it's not that I'm acting, I'm just acknowledging your comment, but also not trying to dig too much into the rabbit hole. So I apologize if I offended you, man. But yeah, moving on. Moving on. So do you have anything else you got your eyes on, SpaceChick? I know you said Bambi, Baby Bob.
Oh, no
uh,
more Baby Bob.
oh,
No more Baby
no
Bob.
more Baby Bob. Okay, toxic is what is it? Pepe, toxic
I'm
girlfriend.
watching that
You're
one.
watching it.
I'm
Okay.
watching that one. If they do good by next week, I might, do something. We'll see. I don't know. I enjoyed shopping today with what I was good with.
I
No,
got you.
Pepe Toxic Girl. I think there's some people in that community that I recognize that I've seen in other telegrams that I was impressed with, and some people on Twitter. Golly, there was one that tweeted out, and I was like, no way. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I don't know. Y'all go do your own research on that one, but that one's pretty interesting. But my two plays right now are Bambi and Ben.
Bambi and Ben. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got Bambi sitting around a 9 million market cap, and then Ben is around 62 million.
Nice.
Do you think Ben could? I definitely think it can get to 100 million if it's got the 62 million. But do you think it can get to a billion market cap, Ben?
A billion? Oh, that would have to be a whole bunch of, support, I would think, from Pepe community maybe to get that high. I think it has
Yeah.
10 million in it. I think
Yeah.
it's got a good 10 million. Now y'all's Mong, that could get
I
on up
do I do think Mong is gonna hit a billion, in my
there. Yeah.
opinion. I do think it is.
Damn. What am I doing on your show? I need to be on Uniswap. I'm joking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like Mong, man. It was just crazy to see what it's done. And in my opinion, the crypto bit lord, I don't know him personally. Follow him on Twitter. He ended up following me back. But he's kind of, in my opinion, he has one of those personas like FU to a degree. Like if you've heard or listened to some of his like videos on Twitter, he's kind of like, hey, we're going to the top. F you if you're not with us. That's kind of like his mentality. And I feel like that works in crypto. It works. So I'm curious to see how this is going to unfold. I like his energy, loving the community. So very excited to see what happens in the future.
Okay.
This is Walker Lamer. He says, Mike, your channel is always about smart value investing. It's awesome that you are introducing us to the world of meme coins, as I've been hesitant in the past to go in on them. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Can make you a lot of money, but it can also hurt your pockets too. So that's the reality of it. However, I tweeted this earlier. I said a lot of meme coins will become obsolete. However, if you're not exposed to them, you miss out on winning very big. Think about a lot of the millionaires in crypto today. A lot of them were made from community tokens, not just your early Bitcoin people, not just your early Ethereum people, but a lot of them were from your community tokens, which onboards most of the people in crypto every cycle. And so just think about that. You're gonna lose some, but long as those wins are bigger than those losses over time, that's the whole name of the game.
Yeah. Oh man, meme coin season is so much fun.
It is.
It is so much fun, and I've lost sleep, but it was a good time. Like, all right, I'm staying up and watching this chart. It pumps, everyone gets excited, and then it dumps, and we're waiting for that next one. Yeah, this is great. This is why, we're in crypto.
He
To have
says,
this excitement.
yeah, for sure, for sure. He says, I'm on Mong too. They're also introducing a feature to use your Mong to ape into other shitcoins. Yes, they are, which I think is dope. So basically making different pairs for Mong, which will basically kind of help with the selling pressure on it is also, which I think is kind of cool. So he said this is going to be huge. So that's what he's referring to. And then also they mentioned crypto BitLore. And if I can find the tweet, let me go to the tweet real quick. But basically there's going to be, I guess, a huge airdrop for holders. So he was like, get your tokens off the exchanges if you hold them on the exchange. So I'm very curious to see. He was like, stand by for more news on that. So I got to pull it up right here. Let's go and see let's go down.
Oh, he is tweeting about it.
Oh yeah, and he's the co-founder of the project.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Exactly. So where is
Damn,
it?
I should have got a Mong. I saw them out in the NFT space. I'm so upset with myself.
So let me see. I was gonna make a video about it. Let's see. Here it is right here. So it says, I'm gonna be so straight and there ain't a lot to impress. Hold on, nope, this is not it. Hold on. Here it is. He says, get your Mong off exchanges, major airdrop incoming, more details to be announced. He says the snapshot will be coming within 7 days, likely much sooner. Stand by for details.
What?
I'm very curious to see what he's talking about on this, because when he says get your Mong off exchanges, to me, this sounds like people who just hold Mong and not just the NFTs are going to get airdropped as well.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you take that? How do you take that, SpaceChick?
Just like what you said, just that alone, like you holding it, you're going to get, some more? Is that what?
I mean, that's what it kind of sounds like, because he says, you know what I mean? He doesn't say anything about NFTs, like, at all.
Damn. Okay, that is it. I'm getting super excited for the Mong army. Yeah. This is dope, and I'm going to get some as well. Damn. See, this is what it's all about. Oh, yeah. Bambi's going to get listed on an exchange. I think MEXC or 𝗟𝗏𝗥, one of them. So they're revving
Hopefully
up.
MEXC. I think MEXC is a bigger win than 𝗟𝗏𝗥.
Oh, see. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, way bigger win. No knock to 𝗟𝗏𝗥, but
it's knocking the 𝗟𝗏𝗥. It's knocking the 𝗟𝗏𝗥.
Have you heard of Sponge? Basically, the SpongeBob token. It went crazy. I think it hit over 40 million. Like, just nuts.
That's like, crazy. 40 million.
Yes. Let's see if it's still. It was trending on Dex Tools. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, I gotta show you that beetle. Poor beetle. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's still at 40 million. Dang.
𝗟𝗏𝗥 lists anything.
They will. That's why I said no knock to them, but I think MEXC is a better win for them listing it.
Okay.
But yeah, here's their 4-hour chart. Nice pullback and nice recovery as well. Sitting at a 40 million market cap. Look at that, 33 million in volume. That is crazy. Almost 9,000 holders. SpongeBob token. Like, are you serious? Like, SpongeBob?
But everybody's chart pretty much looks the same because they all started, flying off the shelf. So who's gonna be the top ones that are gonna, stick around? I believe y'all's Mong is gonna.
She caught the Mong bug.
I did. I think Mong is gonna do really well, and Ben sounds very promising. And Bambi, don't sleep on my Bambi.
It has a good narrative. It does. And for it to do what it's done already is huge. Because think about it. There's some coins that launched and haven't even got past 4 million, 5 million in this meme coin season. So to see Bambi at 9 million with just over 1,000 holders, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, and they get listed. What I'm learning is once, the first, for new projects, this is what I'm learning. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. So their first goal is to gain that volume to get on CoinMarketCap and then get on CoinGecko. To me, that's what it seems like. That's what these degen plays are all about right now, getting their first 1K holders, first 1K Telegram members, and that it's not about listings, it's not about, play to earn games and all of that stuff. It's CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Is that what you see it as?
Yeah, because those are the first two ways to really kind of establish yourself. You know what I mean? Because they have to put in the application, then CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap has to basically verify those verify the stats and everything that they put in, and then it kind of takes however long to get it on there, because anyone can see it on Dex Tools or Dex Screener. Anyone can upload their token, and Dex Screener, Dex Tools still does their part, but like for it to get on like the main two sites that we all use, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, is kind of like, okay, the project could definitely still be a scam, but they're moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that first step in the journey that they got to check off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you got to walk before you can run. That is, yeah.
Maximum Esco, he says, don't buy them, but real utility companies, influencers are not your friends. I agree with you, but I will say you can buy only utility, which I think you can make money from, but I also think you leave a lot of money on the table by not being exposed to other things.
Yeah, like I've been able to buy more HBAR
with your gains, right?
with my gains.
Yeah.
Like come on, and like more of another, other blue chips as well. So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword right now.
Yeah. I agree. And then on the part where he says influencer, not your friends, I would agree with that. But I will say, just like in every single profession in life, rather you teach, rather you're in SpaceChick's field, you're a nurse, rather you play sports, you're in entertainment, the restaurant business, policeman, whatever it is, there's good and there's bad apples. You know what I mean? So I say that. So I do agree, but I do think there's really good influences out there, like a SpaceChick, like myself. So I will say that. He says, interesting, community as driver. Community always drives, always drives. Because think about it. You can have the number one utility in the world, but if you don't have the community to get it out to the world, how do you get adoption for it?
Yeah, you have to, like, that's why I hate the word shill and advertising. Like, look how they had to advertise, back in the day. You got to talk about it. You got to freaking talk about it, Like, where are you going to see this stuff? On one billboard?
Right.
Like, how else are we supposed to find out? Like, yeah, so you got to, I don't know. Someone told me, why don't you look up the definition between difference between advertising and shilling, and you're right, there is a difference. I was talking about this on my channel. There are some influencers out there, but I mean, they're really obvious. You got to have critical thinking skills as well, and you just know which ones are the ones that are pumping their own bags or getting paid, in certain tokens and dumping on the communities right after, moving on to the next ones. Like, pay attention, y'all. You'll see, you'll find out.
Yep. Absolutely. Just sit back and watch. So the community's got a question for you, SpaceChick. They say, are there any AI tools that SpaceChick can use to automate her degen meme investing activities? That way she can get some sleep.
Okay, so what I am waiting for is, I will tell y'all this, because limit orders would be beautiful right now, right? I would not worry about anything, and I do like sleep. But VoltiChange, if you look that up, voltichange.net, it's a coming soon limit orders on their decentralized deflationary exchange. And so once that pops out, people, degens that have been born now, people that, from the stock market are going to be coming on over, checking that out as well. That is the AI I'm waiting for. That is what I'm waiting for. VoltiChange limit orders. Because Coinbase has them too, right? Limit orders, but I don't have Coinbase. I don't think
Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, MEXC. And I think there's a few other one that has limit orders also and limit sales.
Do you do that? Do you do limit orders?
It depends. It depends. It depends. I
What does
have done
it
them in the
depend for
past.
Mike?
It just depends. Like if I'm just aping into something real quick and it's already on a decline, I don't really care to go through the process to do a limit order, so to speak. If it's just a degen play. Now, if it's a more of a long term play, like a Solana, like a BNB, then yeah, I want to get the best price possible I can get because that's an actual coin I'm going to average down on if I can. You know what I mean? So that actually matters to me if I'm going to do something limit wise.
Okay, all right. See, learn. Y'all taking notes?
So he says, have you guys played with Auto GPT yet? I have not played with it.
I haven't either. I have not. I will though, but I have
I'm
not.
messing around with Chat GPT a little, but not Auto GPT.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? I have one of those vacuums that goes around like my house. What is it called? My sister got it for me when I got COVID this year, and so my sister
Oh
was
wow.
so sweet. She sent me groceries and she sent me this to keep my floors clean, so I don't have to worry about it. And so I always feel
Is it
like I
like a
have to.
circle? Like
Yeah,
the
it's a circle.
I know
Like
what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name. Like it just goes around the house and just cleans.
yes, it's
Yeah, it's
so
like a
cool.
robot basically.
Yeah, I was total anti. Like, why do people have one of those? I feel like I have to tell it thank you after it's done. I'm like, thank you. I named it Sheila.
Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila. I was like, oh my
Nice.
gosh, AIs.
So how often does it run? Like how many hours?
Oh, so it maps out your house, and so it's an app on your phone, and you just like click which rooms you want it to do, and it does
Interesting.
it. It's really so.
Wow.
On my channel, I have done videos talking about AI now, how it is, and I even have an interview that AI Alethea, that token that's out. I love that
Hmm.
project. They're on crypto.com. That's where I first saw them. Oh, they're so doing good things out there in the NFT space, y'all. And oh my god, it was so.
Roomba, is that what it's called? He said
Oh
it's
yeah,
called
Roomba.
Roomba.
Yeah. Thank you
Appreciate
so
that,
much.
Walker.
Yeah, for real. But there's an interview I have on there, and they have to do a disclaimer for the AIs now, like
Mm,
that no
that's
AI was
interesting.
injured or harmed during the interview. They
What?
have gotten, yes, I'm telling you. I will send you the video so you can watch it. It's really interesting.
Wow. I guess I can't be surprised, but it's just kind of like,
Yes,
what? Like,
I know.
really? That's a thing now? But I
It was
guess
mind blowing.
so. We got Ed is vaulted, sending SpaceChick some love. And I think that's a
Ooh.
good segue to go into Vault real quick too, because I do want to talk about the zero tax token, which I think is so bullish moving forward. And then on top of kind of like the sneak peek we got for like the whole ecosystem that was launched, like I think yesterday too. So I got a couple of tweets up here we're gonna take a look at in a second. He says this morning Sponge had news feed message stating that they were going to be listed on MEXC, but they took it off. Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle. That's right. He says the message said you are going to load it to MX on Thursday. Mm, what's this say? Community is everything in life. Stop overthinking this crypto narrative. We all want to make money, and 95% of the blue chips are startup company coins. Therefore, all is speculative. I agree. I agree. I agree. So let's look at this Volt stuff here.
Yeah, let's look at it. See, I have been kind of quiet about it because I guess I'm being greedy. Oh goodness. That's
So
less that I have to buy.
I
I have a
know.
certain goal, so
Yep. So that's more we get when we buy and more profits we get when we sell because we no longer have the taxes. Remember, for people that don't know, it was a 13% tax across the board. Buys, sales, and transfers. So even if you bought Volt and you wanted to transfer to another wallet, there's a 13% tax on that. So what I did, I just opened up a wallet specifically for Volt. So I only got hit with the tax that one time buying it, and I didn't have to worry about transferring it to another wallet.
That's good. Yeah. I just have different bags and I just have them sit there. Like, you're good. You're good here and here and here.
Hey, it's whatever method works, right?
Oh my
So,
goodness.
so Vault says the DAO approved the proposal, which I mean, we all knew they were going to. Everyone was going to vote for that, with the majority of 96.747% on ETH and majority of 99.998% on BSC. So on May 13th, Vault will become a zero tax token. I think this is huge, and
Mhm.
I love the fact that the team of Vote Inu, Vote Toshi, and whoever's a part of that team. I love the fact that they're adaptable and how quickly they make those adjustments. It wasn't that, oh, we're gonna become a zero tax token going into 2024. No, it was like they saw this is what was going on. This is the new thing. Everything that's starting to come out now is zero tax. People don't want to pay the tax. People, when taxes first came out, everyone was like, great. Now the project has a way to refund the project to help the chart. But now you can see the new wave is I don't want to have to pay tax to buy your token, right? So now we can start to see there's projects following suit. And Volt, that's been here since December 2021, constantly makes adjustments to stay with the wave. And that's one thing you can't deny, and it can't go unnoticed if you're in the meme coin space.
Yeah. Last year it was all about, oh, contracts not renowned, SpaceChick. No, this is a scam. And I was like, why would you want to put that's what I thought last year. Like, why would you want to put, like concrete idea on how something's gonna be forever? That can't make something go long whatsoever. Like it was we're adaptable and it was a very pivotal moment for Vault to do something or not, and they did it right away. Valtoshi did it right away, and I like that we have a DAO that we voted. I like that Vault has a DAO, and we were able to vote, and that's why it was done. Some people wanted it done days ago, but I mean that's just not how it works sometimes.
Yeah. And now we have the Volti Soft. You got Volti Change, which helps burn every transaction, right? We have the Volti Flex, which isn't out yet, but we know is part of staking, giving tokens the ability to become passive income friendly. We had the NFTs, 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗦 Club, right? Keys to the kingdom. I like how that's worded. Volti Eco. You got Burns and Funds It All. And then, of course, we got the DeFi off ramp Volti card. So, I mean, there's a lot going on, with this project, and it's still building. And one thing I like is, like, if you look back off everything that Volt has done since it's been out, you can see a constant progression.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And so I get when meme coin maxis to one coin, or if you made a lot of money already in a coin, why they may kind of feel a certain way. I get it 100%. It's just like Bitcoin maxes who made millions of dollars in Bitcoin, and they say Bitcoin's the best thing smoking. I don't care what you say. I understand when that's gave you your break in life, when that's made your money for you. I completely understand why they feel that way. And that's why I don't knock anyone that is a maxi, because sometimes that's the project that gave them the break in life. So yeah, they're going to feel like that. You know what I mean? Think about whenever we make our break or the biggest break that we have, we're going to feel that exact same way about whatever opportunity did that for us. You know what I mean? So I understand.
100%. 100%. I know. I try not to, judge people, so you can right off the bat be like they're wrong, but think why they might be thinking that. And it's because they gave them freedom, or they're
Yeah.
in the project blood, sweat and tears, and they made it. And so of course they're going to say that, but you know y'all just have to understand that it's okay. Just you be happy with yourself.
Right. I saw something, and I thought it was so funny. I liked it. Vote Tashi, the Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny. She tweeted. She said, "If you're still in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, and you're butthurt about someone else talking about another project or another coin, basically something's wrong." And I agree 100%.
Yeah, you don't hear about this crap in the stock market.
Right? Like,
Are
it's
you
like,
mad because I'm buying NEO and you're buying Tesla? Like,
right.
that's stupid.
It's crazy. Like, it's crazy to
That
me.
is
So yeah.
stupid.
So and I think that mindset is not a good building mindset. Like, it hurts, it backfires over time. You know what I mean? Because that it kind of has that cult mindset to it, right? Which I think is, I say this. I think a cult mindset is great to have in crypto, but it's still a two-edged sword. Let's think about Hex, for example.
Mm.
Hex was hated for so long because of the cult environment it has. Everyone in cult, I mean, everyone in cult, everyone in Hex is always like, Hex is the best thing. You can't tell me anything. If you're against Hex, we're against you.
Mhm. It's
But
not
if
good
you
for business.
right, but it is good for market swings because those people are diehard people that aren't selling Hex or that's gonna keep buying Hex, right? So when you have a strong community like that, those people eventually continue to be here and build stronger. But I still think at some point, if there's not a change, there's a ceiling because of the mindset of the community, if that makes sense.
It's so true. It's so true. Before I do trades or sales, what I've learned anymore is because crypto is more than a chart, y'all. It is a mind game. And so, what
Hmm.
I like doing is checking out their Twitter, going in their Telegram, checking it. What I'm doing is I'm checking the temperature of the community because I know community really drives it. And
Right.
so, Etherscan and checking for checking the chart whenever I'm ready to pull that trigger and sell or buy. And the temperature of a community, it can change so fast. It can change. Is there any, what do you think, how to reverse a negative look on a project? How do you think one should go? I know that's a hard question because I trying to figure it out and I don't
I
know.
got you. I think it starts with the top community leaders. Kind of like when you go back to the corporate America mindset. I think it starts with, like, the boss can be mad at the employees. Like, yeah, if the employee's not doing his job, I get it. You may be upset, but I also think the mindset, the work ethic, some of that starts at the top. You know, you have to lead by example. You have to be the leader. You have to show them, hey, this is how it's done. So I think in the community space, because a lot of people look at the top communities of these projects, I think that mindset kind of started with those community leaders. So those are going to be the people that's going to have to kind of change that narrative. You know what I mean? Because they have the biggest voice in that community. So if there's someone that can change it, it's the community leaders, right? And it's okay to say, hey, I was wrong on this. As we all know, being in crypto, is crazy as crypto is, as fast as it moves, if you're talking about it long enough, you're gonna be wrong on something. It is what like, it's going to happen because of how crypto is. And so I think it starts with the person, right? You got to have that humility. You got to be humble. Doesn't matter if you already made seven figures. Doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter, right? Eventually, people are gonna get tired of your shit, and that's what's going to happen, right? And so I see a lot in crypto. I see a lot in the communities, but I never speak on it because I've never been a person of drama. I never wanted to. Granted, it gets great engagement, but I've never wanted to surround myself around that, which is why I kind of stayed away from it. But I would say that there's a sentiment in certain communities that it's not too late to change around because they're so strong. But I think you got to kind of start now because you can see there's other projects that's going to constantly come along. And if they don't like how you're vibing, as we know as people, we change. So, like you said earlier, we change our mind. So if we feel, you know what I'm saying, well, this is not exactly what I thought it was when I first started, or it's not what it was when I first started, I'm going to go ahead and move around. You know what I mean? People do it all the time. So I say that, and I think you can read between the lines a little bit on what I'm saying without being too public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%. I do. I was wondering, I was like, I wonder how, because you've been in the space a while. Y'all, I actually learned about crypto from Mike. He was my first YouTube creator that I watched. So this is kind of like a dream come true me being on his
You're
show.
too
Like,
kind.
what the hell? How did this happen? But y'all, seriously, I mean, you got to keep a dream and everything, but you got to be realistic about it. And if you're in a community, being negative and toxicity is not good for business, period. And so it's just, I mean, you don't see that crap in the stock market. You don't see that whatsoever. Why would we bring it here? And we're all here for a reason. We all think different. We all look at the world different than other people. We're in crypto, for goodness sake. And so, like, we got to change the narrative, flip the script. I feel like if a community is breaking apart or, unraveling quickly, I do agree the community leaders have to be humble enough to be like, hey, I was wrong. Like, I've come out and been like, hey, y'all, I messed up. I said this. And I actually, this is what happened. No, that you gotta, like, I was wrong. So you gotta come out. We're all human. We're the same as y'all in the chat or watching. We're just on, online talking about it is all. And so I do think you have to be humble if you've made a mistake. And you have to just, if you say you're for the people, chill with people, be with people. This is what this movement is about right now, I think, in the Pepe space. And I'm glad it happened. I was getting kind of bored.
Yeah. And I also look at it as an opportunity, as in the projects that's been here, right? And yes, people temporarily quickly forget about the well-established projects because all of the new stuff is in here. And so people are like, man, I need to get some of that. Definitely, if you're already holding a bag of something already and you're just kind of waiting for it to do its thing because you're already invested in that community, you're like, that's a long-term hold until I get where I need to be. So while I don't have to worry about sleeping at night holding this, I'm going to focus on what's new right now. And that's a lot of what it is. People are trying to find that next thing. People are trying to make money. And so I think it gives projects that's been here a long time that welcome projects like Pepe with open arms. I think it only helps them because it shows that they're not afraid of the competition. You're not afraid of, oh, you're going to take my spot, right? There's
Exactly.
enough to go around. And so when projects do that, it shows somewhat of a weakness. And so you don't want to do that, right? There's always going to be projects that pump. How many projects stay where they pump to?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we have to realize that.
And just chill and relax. It
Yes,
does. It shows weakness where, and in some projects, where no weakness needs to even be,
I
especially
agree.
if a utility speaks for itself, then let
Hmm.
it speak for itself and just be quiet. That's all I can say, because obviously people move on and everything, so it shows a strong community drives the token. But then what is there if something happens, like, to a community that starts to unravel? Is there any utility left standing, from the dev? Did they leave anything there for us after? That's important to look back at too. So that's why these meme coins, that's why I say open season, because I don't see any legs for them to stand on right now, but they're all so new.
Yeah, agreed, agreed, agreed. So yeah, it is. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I think it's great to be in crypto. It's a fun place, and even when things are red, I think if you have the right things on your timeline, crypto can still be just as fun. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm having fun collecting a dip that I know. See, I have not been very loud about it.
That is true.
Because I'm really like looking at that. Y'all, okay, I won't be too greedy. I'll let y'all know. All right, so Vault Inu has a dip right now. It's a very nice dip.
Hmm.
We expect, a lot going on with that project, and also their NFTs. They expect an AI to come in there and be able to sweep the floor for these NFTs. I wanted to get at least, a few more before I let y'all know, but there you
Let's
go.
see. Pull this chart up for us,
It
man.
was dipping last I saw it. But like I said, I went shopping. It was nice.
Man, let's see. Yeah, Volt's sitting around 56 million. So I mean,
Oh wow.
yeah, and think about how many times it's reached 100 million and surpassed it like 4 times already. So I mean, it's gonna do it again.
Yeah, you're so right. Every single dip that they have is always bought right back up. Like there was a 68 ETH buy the other day that bought that last dip up. Like they're not gonna
Yeah,
Vault's
that
not
was a
going down
major
without a
L.
fight.
No, no, and there's big players in Volt. And then if you look at like what Volt's done, you can also see that it has connections. Like the
Mhm.
project has connections. You know what
They
I mean? And
know
so,
people.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Here's
They
one of the projects you got your eye on, Space Chick. Ben is gonna send. And we was just talking about Ben
Ben.
earlier.
Hell yeah, Ben and Bambi. Check them
Ben and
out.
Bambi, the two
Those are
B's.
my plays. No, honestly, what I threw in, I'm going to tell y'all what I threw in because I'm not embarrassed and I'm not, like, oh, I aped in or whatever. Let me see. I put in, so wish me luck. 75 on Bambi and I $75. Can you believe that? And then
I can.
Ben, I put in 40 or no $50. That's
Okay.
including gas fees. So we'll see.
Oh
But I
wow.
did it early. Yeah. So we'll
Okay.
see. I'm just having some fun.
Yeah.
I already caught that honey pot I told y'all about. $300 stuck in there. I was so heartbroken, but I came out
Jeez.
good. And when I'm on top, I know when to walk away, like know when to hold them.
No one to hold them, no one to fold them. I love that commercial.
Yeah.
So I want to say something because some people say, "Well, Space Chick, you only put $100 in or $75 in this play or 50 in this play." This is what I would tell you: if you rinse and repeat this cycle, eventually your play money won't be 50, 75. It's going to be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000. Then what is a 2 to 3x on that, right? So say for example you're 75, you 3x it, right? That's now 225. So let's say you take profits on that, and after fees or whatever, you're sitting on 200. Okay, so say you keep 100 for yourself, and now you're playing with 100, and you already still got 100 from profits, right? And then you just keep repeating the cycle, because over time you're gonna constantly build your bag up to play with more money, right? And so this is why I tell people, at least start where you are. Like and my sister, she won't mind saying this, but my sister, she's like, she really wants to hit a home run on everything.
Uh-huh.
So like if she invests, she like, I gotta hit a home run on this, right? And believe it or not, that's how most investors are in crypto. When they invest, they expect to do that 100x, that 1,000x, or to make a million or something crazy.
Mhm.
And I tell her, I said, if you just start where you are, right? If you don't have 10K to invest, what if you only have 5,000 or 1,000, but you're 2 to 5x in every time? Think about how quickly that's going to grow if you're just repeating that cycle. So I tell everyone, just start where you are. If you don't want to eat out for 4 days out of the month, there's $100 for you right there to play around with in the meme coin sector. Because if you're never exposed, you can never hit that crazy amount of money, right? Even if you turn $75 into 500, that's a win. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? People don't look at it that way. And then you repeat the cycle. Now you got more money to play with. And you just keep repeating, keep repeating.
Yep, it's true. Whenever you came on my show the other day, and I told you, Mike, I have not hit one. I'm like nothing. Like, how do I take profits? What is this?
Two to 5x, well, 2 to 4x. It
And then
depends
now
on, yeah,
I listen to you. See, y'all listen to this man. I was able to go shopping today. This was just
that's good.
days
Yeah.
later after being in class with Mike.
In class. Oh
Yeah, no,
man.
it was nice. That's why I think it. Whenever I heard, there's other people that are talking about it too. They're not throwing in crazy amounts. More people, I think, are throwing in a lot of money into Pepe than
Yeah.
these other ones because I feel like Pepe is. People are talking about it more as like a movement because
Hmm.
everybody knows Pepe. Like my mom
Yeah.
knows Pepe. My mom's like almost 80 years old. She
Yeah.
knows Pepe.
Jeez.
It's yeah, with everything that's going on, it's like a big middle finger to everything that's been going on lately. And I feel like we gotta, go with the flow of some things and y'all be careful out there with these ones that we're talking about. That's why I
Yeah.
said only $75. Can you believe it? But I'm so bullish on it.
And you can sleep at night while being
I know.
exposed to making more money than you put in. That's the best
Yeah.
feeling in the world.
Yeah, my Pepe, I took out my initial investment. Yeah, and it did go down, but I was watching it because I knew I was going to take that out. So as soon as I took it out, oh my goodness, no more diamond handing for me. That's what it felt like. I was just like, I'm going to hold it, but it's not a diamond hand anymore because I took out my initial investment. It's a moon bag. And that's what
Moon
I
bag.
was the better feeling.
You know, I had a question on my YouTube channel. Somebody asked me, they was like, what does a moon bag consist of? And I think it's a valid question because some people don't know what it is. But I
Yeah.
think a moon bag is different for every single investor because a moon bag is going to consist on what you invested and how much profits you took when you took your profits. So a moon bag is based, so prime example, say for example, you invest some money and then it goes up a 5x and then you take out 80% or 90% of everything and you leave that last 10%. That's a moon bag, right? You could even left 5% of the 100. That's a moon bag. So a moon bag is truly whatever that investor wanted to be.
Um, yep. So right. So true. I
Now, of
like how.
course, everyone has different size moon bags, but it's you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, some people have like, oh, I got 1 billion in vault just sitting around. I'm like, it's like a whole ETH, right?
Hmm.
What? That's great. Yeah, no, some people can do that. Some people, that's their bag. So,
Yeah.
don't ever compare y'all's wealth to somebody else's either, because you're never gonna feel like you have enough, because there's always going to be somebody else to compare to. So y'all take profits and find your own goals. I like how you said that. um I was like, that is such a good word to use. What is your goal? I like that, because you have to have a goal. You have to have a number. I never had a number. I was just a diamond hander. I was just like,
Mm,
no. But then whenever you see Pro the Doge, like, he was up to 3 million and now down to 500,000. Dude, what were you doing? We all learned a valid, a very valuable
yeah.
lesson.
You know, he said though he came out kind of later on down the road and he was kind of like, if I could do it over, I would have sold.
Really?
I'm pretty sure if I'm correct. If anybody in the comments know anything about that or if I'm incorrect, let me know. But if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure he did say he would have sold or at least got some millions from that. Because it's
Would have.
like I said on your live stream, I said if you come into some money from an investment
No.
and it's more than you've ever seen, and especially if you don't have that already just put up chilling, why
No.
would you not take profits on that?
$1 million.
I don't care if it could keep going up. What happens if it doesn't? You have nothing now, you know? So I've been on that edge and it doesn't feel good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you didn't sleep well, did you?
I mean, I was, I probably did sleep good because I was so upset.
Oh.
Kind of one of those type of sleeps.
Oh man. Yeah, I definitely know that we're all learning so much every year. Like last year, we learned about NFTs, we learned about utilities, roadmaps they could have. We've learned about how projects, that have a good foundation, that have a lot going on for it. Also, they have a play to earn game where their NFTs or playable characters, like stuff like this, partnerships. We learned all about that last year, I feel like. And then this year we're learning about the tax and this hype and a big old movement in crypto.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, because I said on one of my lives one time, I was like, crypto, this is a revolution.
it is.
And somebody said, what? This is, yeah, like, you idiots, da da da. And I was like, this is all I said back to him. You didn't get the memo? And then they wrote back, what memo? I'm done.
Yep, you did your part.
Oh,
Dang.
damn.
So for the people that's been rocking with me in Space Chick today, definitely go give her a follow on Twitter. I do have her Twitter and YouTube links down in the description. I believe I have her Twitch down there in the description as well. So definitely go ahead and give her a subscribe and a follow. She makes great content, super down to earth, as you can see for yourself. been on Space Chick channel twice, so I thought it was only right to bring you on the show. So I mean, we've been going for like an hour and 20 minutes. I know you're a busy person as well, but I definitely will be open to doing this again.
Hell yeah, just let me know. I'm there, Mike. I will be right here chilling with you in your smoky, smoky room.
I'm just trying to match the space cabin, you know.
It looks cool. It looks cool. I like
Okay.
it. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it. It's an honor. And thank you for everything that you teach us, and what a good example that you show to us in the space, Mike. So, but yeah, y'all give Mike some likes and sub to the damn channel. I know you guys are liking the stream. Like the damn stream and share it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you again for the kind words. Always giving me my flowers. I really appreciate that. And we'll be in touch. We'll be rocking out on Twitter like we always do. And again, subscribe to Space Chick. Go ahead and give her a follow. And thanks again for coming on, Space Chick.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.